Alright, Shalom. Let me start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh Shai, Shem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Grand Millstone, and peace and mercy to the house of David. Alright, we'll get into a quick topic, Lord willing. I'm going to touch on judgment, man. Alright, because we all know, that Kobe Bryant was killed yesterday, so the spirit is on judgment right now. Alright, so let me start out in Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 12. It says, "For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net." Slaki says, "As the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of man snared in an evil time, when it follows suddenly upon them." All right. Excuse me. All right. Hey, so man, we know not our time, man. All right. So that's why we gotta stay humble. We gotta fear the Lord, man, because the scripture says, don't fear man, but fear him that can destroy body and soul. All right. Because just like how the fishes, they go about their day. All right. And they can fishes go about their day swimming, and out of nowhere, man, they caught up in that net and they cooked up and they're through, man. All right. Hey, same thing with us, man. All right. Hey, you could be riding home for work, Hey, and you get in a car crash. Hey, and that's your time, man. So we gotta be circumspect, man. All right, being sober-minded, man. All right, and being sober-minded, that's to be, dwelling on Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, because dwelling in Yahweh Shem Shai, you're in a sound mind. All right, you're aware of your surroundings, man. Circumspect, man. All right, because we never know when our time's gonna come upon us, man. All right, I'm pretty sure Kobe Bryant, he didn't know. Hey, because he was, according to the article, he was going to a basketball game. I'm pretty sure he didn't know that was his time to go. Because if he did, I'm pretty sure he'd be getting right with the Lord. Seeking forgiveness. So that's the type of spirit we gotta be in, man. All right. The fact that this could be our last day. All right. The Lord may take you out. Do your best to serve Him, man. All right. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13 says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man." Alright, this is the whole duty of man, to fear the Lord, man. Alright, and let me get that word fear in the blue letter. Ecclesiastes 12 verse Slaki, I read it. Let me get the word fear. Alright, it says to fear, be afraid. It says to stand in awe of. Alright, to fear, reverence, honor, respect, man. Alright, you gotta respect the Lord, man. That's our whole duty, man. Alright, He's the creator, man. Alright, He created everything, man. He created you. Alright, He knows what can kill you and what can prolong your life. Alright, so of course we're gonna follow after the person who's the Almighty, who can who knows how to keep our life prolonged. You know, not eating swine. All right, not eating swine. You know, not eating shrimp. You know, not eating crab. Not eating fucking mouse, bats. All right, hey, that's how the coronavirus is coming about. You know, Moab's the heathen fucking eating rats and mouse, bats, man. Coronavirus, man. You know, so of course the Lord, he knows what's best for us, man. All right. You know, the fact that women should wear dresses, man, and modest apparel. You know, that keeps you from, you know, being raped. All right. Well, it gives you a better chance of not being raped. All right. Shows self-respect. All right, for yourself. All right. Pants, you know, give you yeast infection, man. Not having enough air down there, man. All right. So the Lord, he didn't create the laws to be, you know, to abuse his power. You know, because everything is in righteousness. He created the laws to prolong our lives, man. You know. Scripture here. You know, so this is the year of judgment, man. All right, year of prophecy, man. All right, and the Lord, he's judging this year, man. All right, for you people that disobey the Lord, man. All right, and really, the Lord, he has mercy on you if you die before Jacob's trouble, man. All right, because Jacob's trouble is going to be gruesome, man. All right, people are going to be dying of famine, death. Famine, mauled by wild beasts. All right, all hell's going to break loose, man. All right. Let me see if I can get. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 5 says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction," man. All right, hey, he's bringing these plagues right now, man. All right, the sword, Esau, man. All right, shooting down Jake in the streets. All right, famine. All right, there's been lack of food, man. A state of emergency has been placed in Puerto Rico, man, after that earthquake. All right, you got death and destruction, man. It says the sword, famine, death, and destruction. All right, those are the plagues, man. All right, you know, and it's 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. All right, it says, let me just start at 3. It says, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning." All right, you know, the Most High, hey, he spoke of these things, man. All right, from the beginning, man, through his prophets. All right. So Jake, you know, out here, you know, just living it up, thinking this is a joke, thinking it's a game. All right, hey, your worst fear is going to fall upon you, man. All right, Proverbs 1:26 says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. And yeah, and when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall ye call upon me, but I will not answer. Then they shall seek me early, but not find me, man. All right, hey, and that's gonna happen, man. All right, a lot of jigs, they're gonna try to seek the Lord at the last minute, but it'll be too late, man. All right, and everybody's saying that Kobe, he was a legend, man. He was for the people. He did nothing for the people, man. All right, hey, but he's in the spiritual world now, man. All right, he knows he's an Israelite now. All right, hey, he's on our side right now, man, because he's in his right mind. All right, but these people in this society, Kobe like, hey, y'all going off, man. Because Ecclesiastes 10:6 says, folly is set in great dignity, man. All right, folly is set at a high standard in this society. All right, you shaking your ass, you rapping about killing, doing drugs, killing yourself, all right, killing your neighbor. All right, you rapping about having sex with other men's wives. That's set in great dignity in this society, man. You can make a lot of money off that. All right, and it says, and the rich sit in low place. All right, and who's the rich, man? All right, the elect, man, the Israelites, man. All right, we sitting in a low place, man. All right, because hey, we living in the curses, man. We have our enemies over us, man. So we're sitting in a low place. All right. Now I might as well read verse 7. It says, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. All right. Hey, we see that today, man. All right. Servants upon horses, man. They have that power, man. All right. And even literally, man. Even in Tennessee, you had that Edomite on a horse. You had the Jake. He was walking, man, with chains, man. All right. Hey, the scriptures are too true, man. All right. And if you can't get it, the Lord has blinded you. All right. And you're gonna die, man. All right. You're gonna die because hey, you was one of those spirits back in the days, complaining, man. After we escaped the land of Egypt, you wanted to go back, man. Hey, and that's through the spirit. Hey, that's these Kemetic people today, man. The African community. Oh, we African. Hey, use those same spirits back in the day wanting to go back into Egypt, man. A dumbass, man. All right. So the Lord, He has to destroy you on this side, man. All right. Because hey, this is a high time to awake out of sleep, man. So our salvation is nearer than we would believe, man, according to Romans 13 and 11. All right, so this is not the time to be living your best life, man, as they say. All right, this is the time to be in that state of mourning. All right, professing the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to get the hell out of this place, man. All right, so really, I just wanted to touch on the topic, of judgment, man. All right, and the Lord, He judges. He's judging right now, man. All right, He loves judgment, man. Let me get that. I'm gonna close out. I think it's Psalms. I want to get Psalms. Yep. Psalms 37 and 28. It says, for the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, loveth judgment, and forsaketh not His saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off, man. All right, the Lord, He loves judgment, man. He loves putting you to death for your folly, man. All right, hey, but if you're an Israelite and you know this truth, and you know the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and you're doing the work in truth and sincerity, all right, and you do pass away, man. Hey, they're in the spirit world, all right, but they're gonna be raised up first, man. According to 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter and the 16th verse, man. All right, the dead in the Mashiach Yahushua shall rise first, man. All right, the dead, that's in His truth, man. All right, know, but he doesn't forsake his saints, man. All right, that's why that scripture is there, man. He's gonna deliver you up first, man. All right, and those that remain alive, we're gonna be caught up in the clouds with him, man, and forever be with our Lord, man. All right, it says they are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off, man. All right, hey, that's why 2/3 gotta go. They're gonna be reborn in the kingdom, but 2/3 they're gonna have to go on this side, man. All right, and we already know these heathens are out of here, man. All right, finito. All right, so I'm gonna close out with that. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the house of David. All right, 144,000 men that's laboring out here in this truth, going out to the highways and byways, doing the 3 videos throughout the week in the name of, for the sake of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and Shalom to the 1/3, men, women, and children that may be listening in all truth and sincerity. All right, to the next lesson, I say Shalom.